Hi, my name is Umesh Rice, and I'm participating in Birmingham City University AI Hackathon 2020. My team number is 8, and my fellow teammate is Abdullah Hamid. My mentor name is Noor Mohammed Noor Al Barini. My COVID story is all about the impact and spread of coronavirus across developing countries. As the coronavirus pandemic erupted, the world came to a complete halt. Whistling and mingling, roller coaster of life came to complete shut off with the sheer distress. Despite the challenges, we all continued with the hope to see regression to the world we once lived in and got more committed to reaching vulnerable people around us who needed us the most. But the challenge begins with the issues of social distancing, whereby we got more away than near from those susceptible to novel virus when they were in dire need of the medical assistance and family care. This is the first time for many generations to witness such a fiasco spanned globally in almost every aspect of life, from gigantic economic activities to the mere two random people meet up. The astronomical impact of the COVID-19 flabbergasted the humankind and left almost everyone in the state of grief and dismay, contemplating with the possible spread of the virus and the life-changing situation it exposed to us. The disruption caused by the global travel restrictions made it even worse to reach out to support the communities around the world. Travel and tourism industry capitulated as the aggressive virus progressed to capture the jugular of the planet. The industry suffered immensely that led to colossal job losses across the globe. The pandemic rattled the world economies, including the tremendously stable ones. We witnessed an immediate recession-like period, and yet to see the real damage the COVID-19 is actually going to cause in coming few months. The term business as usual faded away and the new era began, where technology took the lead. More and more businesses wriggled around to find their way out, and eventually the technology helped them to sustain their varied existence, whilst giving an immediate support to the diving economies at the same time, which was ultimately required. Many developed countries began formulating the COVID-19 measures to curtail the impact of the deadly virus and enacted those measures quickly enough by propagating the perils of non-adherence to such measures. Countries like Germany and Denmark took the lead in Europe region to demonstrate the most authentic and astute procedures to impede the virus spread among their countries. The importance of statistical data revitalized and become one of the key factors to help the human race. Although data started coming late with many irregularities and authenticity, but it provided great help to laying people using technology to bring upon the emergency solution in wide range. Almost every single life on Earth has in some way been affected by the novel virus, be it humans, animals, or plants. We also witnessed some positive effects by industrial shutdown that helped heal the planet Earth in its wider spectrum. Scientists observed this ozone layer in correction mode. The air pollution in terms of carbon dioxide emission plunges to all-time low, and so on and so forth. The main affectees of the coronavirus were identified as very varied in class. The indiscriminate virus somehow disproportionately targeted the BAME community, which is Black, Asian, minority ethnic community, mainly due to the set cultural values they practice. The spread of the potent virus feeds through the person-to-person contact. We all must remember that. And the people of the community have been long lived in a close proximities. Conversely, the pandemic exposed the enormous challenges to the developing countries and amplified the susceptibility to even higher degree. The choice between the two survival hacks become a new challenge, as for some the primary issue is hunger, whereas the virus for others. Number of countries faced extreme struggling conditions to keep the economic activities up and running whilst the global economic machinery ceased to operate. With depreciating currencies, plunging GDP growth, bare level of reserve funds, lives of people pushed further down the poverty line. Many countries reached out to the International Financial Assistance Program to renegotiate the terms of foreign funding in order to sail through the period of misery. Education system came to total collapse, but in some developing countries the use of technology emerged as a ray of hope which kept the system rolling. We witnessed tremendous utilization of technology in shape of powerful web applications to support in the most challenging time. For example, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, Skype, and many more like them. It is the beginning of new era where technology become the necessity now. It is pertinent to mention here that need of artificial intelligence have never been felt before the way it is now. The fourth generation we call this time period is in the language of technology. We are now living in the change world where the change is the only certain thing and we need a smart solution to unique problems our world is facing with. Well, that's all about my COVID story. I hope you people must have got some further knowledge out of it or some kind of interesting point. Thank you so much.